Hi, welcome back to another match analysis. In this video, I will analyze the match against the Lantern Control. I think Lantern Control is very rare to come by in these days, so having a match in the channel is interesting. So yeah, let's begin. So I'm on the play, I reveal Giganta. I didn't know that I was against Lantern Control, but on the play I think the end is fine. I have the Medallion, I have Strike It Rich, and Valakut Awakening is kinda of a card draw. So yeah, I think it's fine. This hand is fine. It's not the best hand in the world, but it's not the worst either, so it's fine. I can put down the the Medallion and some other that draws that I might have on the following turns. So yeah, I think it's fine. Not the greatest hand, but not that bad. So I play with Strike It Rich, and the opponent plays Mishra's Bubble. They already made us. Let's see how the turn will go. They will play Lantern of Insight. So from that play, I was sure that I was up against Lantern Control. So yeah, I'm up against Lantern Control. The revealed card, the important card revealed from Lantern of Insight is Grafdigger's Cage, which shuts down the Past in Flames plan, because the second sentence says that the players can cast spells from graveyard. And surprise, surprise, Past in Flames let me cast spells from my graveyard. What a surprise. So, yeah, it's not that... before Ral, it was most likely a death sentence for the deck, but with Ral now I have another angle, so I can win with Ral. So for now, I know that I will probably win with Ral. And also, I want you to keep in mind that Valakut Awakening is an instant. So on the following, as you will see, Valakut Awakening is really good against Lantern Control, because I can play around their milling, and I can play an Awakening in responses to their milling, in order to get the card that I want, if the card on top is a card I want. So on the second turn, I just play the Medallion and pass. So yeah, the top card is Boseiju from the opponent. Play Mycosynth, the second Mycosynth, because they have a Mycosynth in hand and the Mycosynth Gardens in a hand, and the second on the top of their library. So they cast the Grafdigger's Cage, which shuts down the Past in Flames line. So they might also get the second the second Grafdigger's Cage, thanks to Mycosynth Gardens becoming a copy of any artifact. So that's a little annoying, just having a Lantern of Insight that reveals what the top card of my deck is, and also the mill. It's not it's not that bad of a situation, because they don't apply pressure at all, so I can build up my resources, which is an important lesson that we'll go over on the second game. On the second game, there is an important lesson for all of us Storm player, and also the other players that want to deal with Storm. So I play a land, and I play the second Medallion, and I think pass, yeah. So right now it's not that interesting. I just play a land and say go, just because I don't have to do anything. They found the second mill rock. I guess I'll just call them mill rocks, and also it's better because it exiles. So if I magically found a way to destroy the draft digger's cage, I still lose the card because they exile it. So I draw the Bloodstain Mire, and then I pick up Giganta, which let's see what I'm going to play. Okay, so two things to consider. First of all, Giganta is really interesting in this kind of situation where the opponent shuts me down, but they don't apply pressure at all, so I can just put Giganta in my hand and then play it on turn 4 with the Medallion in play or with a ritual. So it's really good. Giganta is really good in this kind of situation, and the opportunity cost is rather low in this. And the second thing is that I didn't play the land drop. That's because I want. The reasoning was that I wanted to draw some extra cards with Valakut Awakening, and because I have 2 medallions, I don't need the other lands. The reasoning was there. I don't think it was a bad idea per se. I don't know if it's the optimal choice. Let me know in the comment if you have let me know in the comment your opinion about it if you want. So yeah, the game will go like this. So they put the third Mir Rock, and that most likely is most often than not is going to be a death sentence for most decks, because they will in order to win against Lantern Control with this kind of setup, they must have 4 relevant card on top. So it's not that no, they need to have 1, 2, 3, 4 relevant card, and they will also shuffle the deck with the Lantern of Insight. So most decks will just lose to this setup. So yeah. So let's go on. They play Buseiju in order to destroy the medallion. Okay. Don't have any kind of problem. So they mill. They continue mill. So they let me draw them Run Resolve. I play the Giganta. So they don't have anything, you just have some Mir Rocks, and then I have Giganta in order to pressure them a bit. So yeah, I still can play Strike It Rich because of Grafdigger's Cage. So they play the Fomori Vault, and then they play the Snaring Bridge. So also Giganta is off. The plan of Giganta is off. The only plan I have is just winning with the Roll Ultimate, which is fine. I think it's good, but yeah. So yeah, I need to find the Roll. So I play the draw post in place. I found Roll on top. I play Rend Resolve in order to. The reasoning I play Rend Resolve in order to exile top Roll and playing on the following turn, or play it right now. But I think that was just a play in order to see if the opponent was on something, was trying to mill with mana rocks, but I don't know. I think I was a little bit doomed here, because they just have the Lantern, 2, 3 mana mill rocks, and then like I they must in order to win. I have the opponent must do a silly mistake, which I think they did it in this game. So I play Ral. They don't have any card in hand. I know what they're going to top deck. So yeah, it's fine to cast the Ral right now. So Past in Flames is again off. So there is the second Ral, which I think is going to get milled. I play the Ferialit, which is another interesting card in the match because I can do the same thing as Valakut and draw a card at distance speed, which messes up with the mill rocks. So they untap. They play they use the activated ability of Morivolt. Okay. And they cast Surgical Extraction on Ren Resolve. I think that was a bit random because Surgical is really good against Storm because they can deal with Past in Flames, they can deal with the Wish, and I don't have any win condition remaining in the deck. So I think this Surgical was a mistake. Also, it's a thing to consider that maybe they wanted mill. I don't think. I think that Surgical was a bit random. So I think this is going to be the relevant turn. So they. I don't know. I think this is the moment where the opponent messes up real bad because they start milling me at random with no apparent reason. I don't know what the reasoning behind this play was, other than that the opponent was making a mistake, I think. Sorry, I'm from Italy. I don't know if I ever said that I'm from Italy. So if an Italian hears me, hi or ciao. So the opponent, I think that was a big mistake, really big mistake, because they started milling me at random, and they milled me right after the card that I wanted, real bad, which is a Wish, that helps me with that gets me the upgrade, so I can play Past in Flames and go off. So yeah, they have only Lantern of Insight, and before Lantern of Insight resolves, I'm going to play the Valakut Awakening, put land on the bottom of my deck, draw Wish in response, and then I can go off. So yeah, I won just because the opponent was made a mistake, really bad. Two mistakes rather. The first mistake was that they didn't copy the Grafdigger's Cage with the Mycosynth Garden, which is a mistake, I think, because the Grafdigger's Cage stops the Past in Flames lines completely, so I think it's fine. So yeah, I just go off from there, and yeah. So while my past self combos off, let me know if you have any feedback on these videos. I'm working while I'm doing commenting on this match. I was working on a video answering a question that a viewer asked about killing on Toroncho in in a specific line on the previous match, but I think it can be useful to explain why you don't have to always try to kill on turn 2. There are some scenarios where you want, but most of the time killing on turn 2 is not the correct play. You might have gotten lucky sometimes to try and kill a turn 2, but most of the time is rather inconsistent. So while I was talking, the sideboard is quite easy. If you want a easy lesson of sideboarding with Storm, just cut Glimpse the Impossible, Past in Flames, a Wish, and maybe Strike It Rich, but maybe Strike It Rich it's fine, and I don't think it was that bad of a card. I cut one Pyretic Ritual. I think you can shave just one ritual in the matchups where the games are going to be long, like for example against Control, and you might shave a 2-mana Impulse in the matchups where the games are going to be short, for example against Energy. So yeah, and I put Veil of Summer because I know that Lantern Control most of the time they play Thoughtseize, so yeah, and Blood Moon because they play Urza Saga and it messes up with their mana base. So yeah. So another hand, I think it's fine. The game's going to go long because they will put some 8 pieces on me. So in theory, these matchups will become really bad because of the Graph Tigger scale on general 8 pieces against Storm, and so they can control my top deck. So in theory it's not that good of a matchup in theory, but in practice they need to find a lot of more than one 8 piece, and also they need a lot of mill rocks because I can draw a lot of cards thanks to impulses and Manamorphose. So I play land and pass. They play Dumping Sphere. So on the end step I Commercial District, and I put Veil of Summer on top just because I wanted to try and bait the Mirrock, but I think it didn't work. So I thought another thing so there's another mistake from my opponent. They Surgical Extraction me at the upkeep. So rule of thumb, little trick with Surgical Extraction. If you are a mill player, this is going to be very important because you're going to play with extraction a lot, with Surgical Extraction a lot. You can play Surgical Extraction right at the draw step, not at the upkeep. With this, you have a slightly percentage of opportunity to exile. The opponent might have the possibility to draw the exact card that you're going to Surgical Extract. So they're going to have that draw because you stripped out of their hand the card they drew. So yeah, little trick. You can do it. It's the optimal play to play Surgical on the draw steps, but if there is some counter, you have to play around some card, like for example counter spell. Yeah, there are some other times, but if there isn't anything in particular to play around, you can play Surgical Extraction on the draw step. So yeah, they extract my Arid Mesa, which is okay, a bit odd. So I play Medallion and pass. They play a Pithing Needle, which shuts off Ral, so they have So they have Pithing Needle, Relish, it's not an option. Damping Sphere, makes the deck unplayable, and they have the Mean Rock in order to keep me out of good card if they found the Lantern of Insight. I think they didn't find it. Sorry. So yeah, I think I play a mountain instead of the commercial district just because I want to play the Giganta. They don't have the Ensnaring Bridge, so Giganta is an option. Okay, so the opponent, so they play the ancient Stirrings. They found the Soulless Jailer, which is another Dumping Sphere, basically. And so yeah, I draw the Abrade, which again I'm very lucky with this match in these matches. I can assure that there are some games where I'm not lucky, but they are not that fun to watch. At least that's my opinion. But if you want to see a match where I lose, I will try and lose it next time I play on Magic Online, which I didn't play Magic Online. I don't play Magic Online that much recently. So yeah, I drew the Abrade. Sorry. Again, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm trying to do my best, but okay. Rather simple. I just Abrade the Dumping Sphere, then I play Reckless Impulse. I need to find a Past in Flames because the Pithing Needle is shutting off my roll. So I play Manamorphose. I drop Past in Flame. Okay, fine. Okay. So yeah, I just go for the kill right now because I can just desperate play some rituals and play Ral, go play Past in Flames, and recast the Abrade, and I can kill the Pithing Needle, and yeah, and just go off from there. So yeah, I'll just leave my past self comboing off again. And yeah, so this is the match. I think a really cool lesson you can learn with this match, with this game in particular, is that the opponent might have the Dumping Sphere, which shuts you off, but if they don't put any pressure at all, so yeah, okay. If they don't put any pressure at all, you will eventually find the out to the Dumping Sphere, or any similar card. So yeah, this is the match. Nothing more to add. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment. And yeah, see you next time.